Jennifer Lawson, you're in the hole.
At the sound of those words, my heart begins to pound.
Jennifer Lawson, you're on deck.
By this time, my horse can feel the adrenaline pumping through my entire body.
Jennifer Lawson, you're up.
My horse and I begin jigging our way to the gate in a very sideways kind of motion. We are both focused on nothing but the very first barrel. What am I talking about? Barrel racing. This is my very favorite sport, and I'm really excited to get to talk to you all about it today. I'm going to share with you a little bit about my history with barrel racing, and then I'm going to talk about the dynamics of horse and rider through the pattern, and I'm going to talk about association racing and its divisions, and I'm going to do my best to explain that to you. So I was inspired to barrel race by an aunt who was robbed of her abilities to race by multiple sclerosis. I've been barrel racing for about 11 years, basically on the same horse, and I have a picture. This is me and my horse Kid at a race that in Yelm, Washington last summer. And I have had Kid for 11 years. We started the sport together, and because we learned together, he's pretty much an extension of me. I've raced on many other horses, and it's never the same as racing on Kid. So, a little bit about the dynamics of horse and rider. There's three components of barrel racing. There's the horse and rider being one, there's the time clock, and then there's the pattern. So there are great dynamics going on between horse and rider through the pattern. Some things you would not see if you were watching a rodeo on TV, but once you start to race and you want to up your game, you find out that there's a lot more to it than just getting on your horse and blasting through the gate. So there's also the electric eye. The electric eye is on both sides, either side of the arena. I'm going to try to demonstrate a little bit by asking for a few volunteers. If we could have a couple Kiwanis want to volunteer? No, I'm not going to ride anybody. Okay. So I'm going to ask you to be the third barrel. So you're going to stand right back here, and I'm going to ask you to be my money barrel. You're right there. You're going to have to move this chair. I don't want anybody getting hurt. And you can be my second barrel. Stand right over here. And we're going to ask for the president of the Kiwanis to come up. Have you ever seen barrel racing on TV? Okay, so you know your way through the pattern, right?
No.
Here's your runway starting right back here.
Okay.
So you can start here.
Okay.
You're going to go up around your money barrel,
right.
your first barrel, and you're
Okay.
going to make a right-hand turn around that barrel.
All right.
Up, the other way.
Oh.
There you go, right-hand turn.
All right.
Now come all the way around and take a left-hand turn around your second barrel.
Got that?
It's in the right.
Then you're going to go straight up to your third barrel and take another left-hand turn.
Okay. Like this.
Just confused already.
And the crowd goes wild. I'm going to ask my barrels to stay.
Barrels.
And if you guys could pass these handouts around to make sure that all the barrels get one. I don't know if there's enough for everybody. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the dynamics if you want to up your game and go a little bit faster. So when the gate is open and the runway is clear, I come in on my horse by making a forward motion with my body. And that's the cue for my horse that the game is on. And when we get to the first barrel, I'm going to sit on my pockets. I'm going to apply my right leg and my right rein, asking my horse to rate his body and rate his speed. And as I round my first barrel, right here is my point. I'm looking, and I'm asking him to make a straight line right here. And then cutting off hundredths of seconds, which win barrel races. So at this same thing, this barrel, I stop right here. I'm looking to my third barrel, and I'm right to my third barrel, and around, and a home stretch. Thank you, girls. So, I'm going to talk a little bit, try to explain this real quick. I do association racing, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the difference between rodeo racing and association racing. At a rodeo, there may be 50 people applied to race at that rodeo. They'll only accept 25 participants. So those 25 girls who get to race, they will only pay 3 of them. The top 3 riders win at a rodeo. Now, association racing is attractive to a lot of barrel racers for many reasons. For one, it's a localized sport. So you have your group in your area that races at maybe 3 or 4 different arenas in your area. So the travel cost is down. The entry costs are down, and you win prizes at the end of the year. And their seasons last about 10 months, so you get to race almost all year long. And you race about once a month, except in the summertime there's a couple months where you have 2 races. So the way that they do their payout is, does everybody have a handout? Okay. So if you want to turn your handouts over, at today's race, 13:08 was the fastest time that was run at this race. So that starts the first division. Half second later starts the second division, and a half a second later, and a half a second later. There's 4 divisions in association racing. Nobody knows who won until the last rider has run, because you have to have the fastest time out of everyone to find where the top division starts. So today's winner is a 13:08, and on the back of your pattern forms there, somebody should have a little 13:08.
I didn't get one. Where's mine?
Did your mom win? Yeah. Well, you just wanted to sell some barrel signed by a small-time racer.
I didn't get one.
Who got second place in the 1D?
I didn't get one. Can I get one?
Second place would be a 13:09. Nobody won? You got it. Okay. So who won? Oh, you didn't do them all. Somebody won the second division. It's a 14-3. You won? Who won second place in the 2D?
14-2.
No, you fell in the cracks.
Okay.
This is the next part about association racing. Is he ran a 14-2, but he didn't, and he ran faster than the person that ran the 14-3, but he's what we call he fell in the cracks. He didn't win anything, but he has to just be happy because he's up here in these higher divisions.
Explain that to my horse, though.
Your horse isn't disappointed. He did good. He's running way up there in 1 and 2D.
Oh, okay.
So what makes this really attractive to a lot of new riders, and it brings in a lot of new people to the sport of barrel racing, is that even when you're very first starting out, you can place and you can win money and you can win prizes in these lower divisions. So it gives you something to work at, and it's a lot of fun. So I'm going to pass the barrel bucks around. Everybody probably knows who won, and if you want one, you can have one. So I hope everybody learned a little bit about association racing. And I wanted to let you know that it takes a very long time to make a really good barrel horse. It takes hundreds of times walking and trotting your horse through the pattern, and practicing your body positioning, and teaching your horse how to use its body skillfully to make it through a pattern like that at a really fast rate. So it's a lot of fun. Also, a horse has to have a head for the game, because the horse is full of adrenaline, which I know as a rider, you have to learn how to control that adrenaline, because sometimes you come back through the gate and you say, what happened? You don't know if you knocked the barrel over or what happened while you're in the arena, because it goes so fast.